Evening all, Martin here, Man City Van TV. Hope we're good. So, City 1, Sheffield United 0. Hope we're all happy with that. Win's a win. I'll give you my thoughts in a minute. Let's see who is on. Say some hellos. Loads of people are on. I do apologise, I was just doing a few things. Ryan, I've got a new team of the week, Haaland to bully Cal with now. I bet you have. Hi Martin, Mingyu Wong's on, Andy's on. Hello everybody, hope you're all having a good day. Yeah, one of them days. Yeah, my day was okay, I guess. Yeah, my message. Carl isn't going to be a happy boy tonight. Carl, you were winning the league last week. Now you can't defend a 2-0 lead in the 90th minute, mate. Brody's on. Hey, hope you're good. I am. I've spoke to Carl. He said Everton are bigger than City and would be in the Championship without money. Jealous, green-eyed monsters out again. I just laughed at him. Where would Everton be without their new owner? Paul Standall's on. Evening, Laporte. Man of the match for me last night. Really quality at the back. It's about time. Right, what we're going to do tonight is obviously player ratings. This is not going to be a long stream. We say that every time, don't we? And end up doing hour and a half. But it won't be long tonight, so I'm going to jump straight in with the player ratings. But I'll give you my thoughts on the win last night. By the way, great watch along by Andy. Thumbs up, really good. Unfortunately, I did watch the game. I had a lovely evening. Yeah. And Andy knows all about my evening anyway. Sigma, hi Andy. It's not Andy, it's me. Let's say hello to Andy on the comments. Sheffield United surprised me a little bit. I thought they were going to be this good team that played good football, put up a fight. I didn't realise they were going to kick us all over the pitch. Especially, and boy did they target Laporte last night. Did they know it was his first game back? And boy, were they going to let him know. Because how that boy did not come off injured again, I do not know. Carly's on. Hi Martin, hope you're good, buddy. I'm praying now we have a proper back four. Otamendi better with Laporte with him. I think everyone deserves a 7. Well, let's get into it, shall we? So the first one we're going to do, as always, is Edison. How did our Brazilian goalkeeper? You clearly haven't watched Sheffield then, Martin. Well, they're 7th in the league for a reason, aren't they, Ryan? Didn't realise they were going to be that dirty, though. There's dirty and then there's that. They were diabolical last night, Sheffield United. Some of those challenges were a bit dodgy last night. The referee was dodgy. Wow. I'm also going to talk about penalties as well. But let's get into it. Edison, your ratings from last night. How do we think the big Brazilian did? Carl's gone for a 7. I want to beat Simon Martin up. You're good, buddy. Sigma 7. Mingyu Wong a 7. Iona Beats has gone for a 6. Is that more? He didn't really have a lot to do, did he? 6.5, dealt well with the balls in the air, but passing was off. His passing has been really off at the minute. Clean sheet, yes, that's a good thing. Dodgy ref at best, right, Paul. Andy's gone for a 6, nothing great, nothing bad, not much to do. No, not really. Paul Standall 7 for Edison. Leonard's gone 6.5. Evening everyone, evening Martin, hope you're good, Leonard. So, we're at 7 6s at the moment. 7 and 6s. Really, he didn't have a lot to do, did he, really? David Matt's gone for 6.5. He's not really had a lot to do, full stop, really, last night, Edison. Thought his distribution was poor. It's been poor for a while. Brody's gone for a 7. Thought his distribution was poor. Yeah, see, that's one thing I've always said. His distribution's normally good, but I just think at the minute he's not commanding his area like he used to do. One thing, people love to slag off Bravo, but Bravo can command his area a lot better than Edison does. He had nothing to do, to be honest. Right, I think we're going to go down. Good evening and a 7 for Edison. I think we're going to go down the road with Edison. I'm going to give him a 7. There you go. For Man City Fan TV subscribers, he's getting a 7 because that's what the majority have gone for. So we're going to go from Edison and we're going to go to the hometown boy from last night, Kyle Walker. The pitch was smaller, so harder for Edison on them pitches. Hi, Martin Lachau gives him 5.5. He commanded his area very well yesterday. I still think Bravo does a better job, Ryan. Kyle Walker, what do we all think? How did the hometown boy do yesterday? I'm also going to talk about, like I said, the penalty incident. Your working out is terrible. Don't you start. Hey, my Wi-Fi's working as well. Praise the Lord, my Wi-Fi is working. Let's have a look. 6.5. Carl gives Walker. Andy gives him a 6.5. Andy's giving Walker a 6. Sigma's giving him a 6. Lachau 7. Ryan Corrie 6 wasn't in the game. Paul Standall 7. Did all right. Carl Walker 6.5. David Mack a 6. Iona Beats a 6. Gene Fletcher was on. Evening. Walker's getting a 6. Mingy Wong a 6. Brody a 6. Well, I think we know where we're going with this one. Needs more game time, says Iona Beats. Well, he has missed the last four games, but he's got competition now with Cancelo, so it's up to him now. He was the number 1 right back at the start of the season. Now Cancelo's starting to create competition for him, so he needs to step his game up. Mazzara, Malou gives him a 6.5. He was all right for me, but missed some balls, says Sigma. Walker a 6, looks hurt or injured. Oh, Cal's on. Have you got over it now, Cal? Have you manned up? Can't keep a 2-0 lead in the last minute. Oh, he's going to get it tonight, is Cal. So does most of the Everton team. Oh, Ryan, don't start winding him up. Dele Alli's on fire. Still is numero uno. Who is Walker? Right, I think Walker's going to get a 6. I think that's quite unanimous, that. From the subscribers at Man City Fan TV. From Walker, I am going to go... Who should we do next? I'm not going to do the obvious one straight away. I'm not going to do it. Because you're all expecting me to roll straight into Laporte, and I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to go with Otamendi, I think, next. Otamendi. How did the General do yesterday? I tell you what an overhead kick. What an overhead kick that was yesterday. And I'll tell you what, you're all saying about man of the match, and you'll all probably give it to Laporte, but I think the Sheffield United goalkeeper needs some praise. What a performance that was last night from that young lad. Everton bottled it. I've already done this on Xbox. I'm an adult. I don't have an Xbox, right? Excuse me. I have an Xbox and I'm an adult. Wasn't that annoying? We're rebuilding. Oh, you're rebuilding now. You were winning the league last week. It takes time. Positives. Okay. Just got cocky and arrogant at the end. Ryan Corrie, Otamendi, 9. Man of the match. Carl, 7.5. Leonard, 7.5. Andy gives him an 8. Sigma, 7. Davies, Smack, 7. Mark the Blue, 7. Superior Being, 7.5. Carl, an 8. Sigma, 7.5. He was really good. Mingyu Wong, 8. Fantastic defender. Brody, 7.5. Excuse me. Iona Beats, 8 for the General. Otamendi was excellent, says BB, 9. Lachau 7. Henderson was superb, 7. Penn saves out of 30. He was tremendous last night, that young lad. Otamendi was an 8.5. He did very well. He did, Gene. Mazzari gives him a 7. I think he's better when Laporte plays. We are going to... Well, yeah. That was the Otamendi we all know and love. But was that because he had Laporte next to him? I don't know. If Sheffield United don't get Dean Henderson on a permanent deal, they missed a really good one. How did the ref not send off the Sheffield United player? Killed Laporte. Quite funny, though. How's that quite funny? He's just come back from injury and that happens. Helps when you're 3 yards off your line for the pen. Yeah, but let's be honest, Ederson's done that as well, Ryan. And we haven't had to retake it. Lankau gives Otamendi an 8. Hamza gives him a 7. Hamza, hi Martin, how are you today? Not too bad, buddy. Nearly weekend. Leonard London, still Garcia should start alongside Laporte. I don't know, because I thought Otamendi and Laporte looked a really good, firm partnership last night. Garcia is too young, says Carl. So let's have a look then for Otamendi, because that was a mixed bag. So we've got 9s to 7s, 7.5s, 8s. 8, 7.5s, 8, 7s. I'm going to give Otamendi an 8. That's where I'm going with that one. So, from Otamendi, should we go to him? Should we talk about him? The surprise of last night. The big surprise of last night. Aymeric Laporte starts. How did the Frenchman do last night on his return since his injury against Brighton at home? Laporte is back. And not only did he didn't even get on the bench, he came straight into that starting lineup, which tells me Pep's obviously concerned by our backline. In the Premier League, we have nothing to lose. Start Garcia. I had this debate at work today, and people were asking me, have you got anything to lose now in the league? And I've got to admit, I did say not really anymore. We're not going to win the league, contrary to what Kyle Walker's saying. I think we've gone too far behind now. If we were 10, 11 points behind, yes, we had a chance. We haven't got any chance at the moment. Not a cat in hell's chance. Laporte and Garcia if he stays in the future. Aguero is on fire. Well, we already know that, Cal. Otamendi start the weekend with Garcia play Laporte against the team they play in Salford. Well, have we got some big game next week, something like that? We got a big game next Wednesday. I don't know what you mean, mate. Laporte 8, thank God he didn't get injured. Yeah, when he came off, that was a heart in mouth job, that, when he came off. Luckily, he gave the thumbs up, though. Leonard, 9.5 man of the match, 8.5, just a little behind Nico. I can see Laporte and Garcia starting on Sunday. I could probably see Laporte and Howard Bellis on Sunday ahead of Garcia myself. But it could be either one. Totally agree with you, Ming Yu Wong. But I think it'll be Laporte and Howard Bellis, personally, just to give Howard Bellis game time, because he's not getting game time in the league, whereas Garcia is now. Carl Blundell gives him a 9. Carl gives Laporte an 8. David Mack an 8. Like he never left, 8.5. Oh, big jump, sorry. Mark the Blue, 8.5. Shanab gives 9 for Laporte, baby. Sigma, 8. Rock. Lachal Blue, 7.5. That's the lowest we've had, that Lachal Blue. Superior being 8.5. Are you typing this for Skep to try and catch me out, Superior? Ming Yi Wong an 8. Gene Laporte a 9. That clearing header from that corner was amazing. We had missed his strength. Hey, we might start scoring from corners as well. Iona beats an 8. Sigma solid performance. Hamza 9 despite returning from injury. Played well. You might win the Champions League, FA Cup and League Cup. We might win. Oh, what you like? What you like, Carl? Right, there's loads jumping on now, so let me just try and catch up on everything. Let me just look. What big game? It's only United, exactly, Lanko. Gene, to play 75 minutes after so many months out was incredible. He's naturally an athlete. Love him. Hi, guys. Kamal's on. Taylor Howard Bellis, and Garcia on Sunday for me. Amazing to see Laporte back. Sheffield United is her defence is very strong. Make a big make a big hard game to Man City. Dirty challenge on him. Laporte, two best centre-backs in the league by far. Evening Martin, how's it going? Philip Kersey's on. Good, mate. An 8. Chanub, I'm a blue and I dare to dream. Don't kill my dream, Martin, in reality. And I agree with you. It gone, but I do still dare to dream. Dream by all means, but unfortunately, it is a dream, Chanub. Sheffield, better than Everton at everything, even more dirty than Everton. They were. Sheffield United are way better, but Sheffield United will go down next season. Carl, come on now. Talking about this season, mate, not next. Just win 2 cups and get second place is a very good season. Very, very good season. Right, let's look at your scores because there's been so many comments. 8, 9.5, 9s, 8s, 8.5, 9s. I'm going to go with 8.5 for Laporte. And I'm going to be a bit biased there as well. I'm going to add him a little bit of a half point for me as well because I just love Laporte. Absolutely love him. Ocean Rage is on. Carl, how are you doing? Don't ask him that. He's still crying, Ocean Rage. Right, let's go from Laporte to Zinchenko. How did Zinky do yesterday? Apparently, in an area that Sam Lee is quoted as saying he's a big, big problem at our football club. 8.5 unfair. I had to, Lennon, because some did give him a 7.5, some did give him an 8, some gave him a 9, so I went in the middle, mate. Sheffield, dirtier than the back end of my car. Get your car clean then. Let's not underestimate Fulham. Not sure we can play Garcia and Taylor Harabellis. I want to win the FA Cup. I don't want to sound cocky, but I'm not worried at all by weekend, Gene. Leonard gives Zinky a 6. Ryan Conney 5.5. Not in the game like Walker. Carlos 7. We missed his aggressiveness as a centre-back with John Stones and that. 6 was okay yesterday. 7. 6 not impressed. Ming Wang 6. Well, pretty non-existent for large parts of the game. 6. Tottenham game will be easy to Man City because Tottenham opened the game. 7 for Zinka. Mark the Blue 7. Hamza Bean gives him a 6. Ocean Ranger 6. Philip Kerrs 6. Chanham gives him an 8. That's a generous one. Sigma 5. Poor for me. I think Mendy's better. Mendy's better by far. By far. Mazat, but the trouble is he's inconsistent, so that's why it is a problem left back for us at the moment. And I think we will buy a left back in the summer. Jorginho from Chelsea is so good. He ain't no Fernandinho though, is he, Cal? How is he a problem, bro? I'm curious. Who a problem? Zinchenko, I don't rate him. Never have. I think his passing's awful. I think in midfield he looks good. In his natural position, I just don't think he's a left back. Iona beat 6, Carl Blundell 7. Zinky's like Angelino, always a 6. Fulham is one of those games we easily lose or draw with 1 lapse on concentration. Trouble is, Pep will put out his strongest side against Fulham. He will. Aguero will probably play on Sunday lunchtime. Same as Walker needs to be more match fit. Spurs won't open the game. They'll play even more defensive than they did against Liverpool. Yeah. It's about Tottenham here with Mourinho. Park the bus. He parks a fleet of buses. If who defends? What? Right, you're losing me now. United take me home, not City Road. What? Okay. Right, let's have a look at Zinchenko. 6s, 7s, 8s, 5s. Oh, we're in the middle, completely in the middle here. Zinchenko, I'm going to go. Hang on, there's big jumps. Let me just bring that down. You said Zinchenko's been a problem at the training ground. No, I didn't. When did I say he'd been a problem at the training ground? I said he's a problem at left back. I don't rate him. I never said he's a problem. I never mentioned the training ground. Right, Zinchenko, I'm going to go 6.5. I never said he's a problem at the training ground. I just think he's a problem. When he's in the middle of the park in midfield, in his natural position, he's great. I don't rate him at left back. I think his passing's off. I don't think he's good at tackling. I think Mendy's a far better left back than him. But Mendy is inconsistent, and that's why Sam Lee said, and it's reported everywhere, we've been after a left back now since the summer, and we will probably get one this summer. Gustavo, any news on Leroy Sané? Nope, not a peep. He started training. Yes, we got news on no news on his contract, but he's now started training. Mourinho parks 2 double-decker buses. He does. You're as cold as ice, Martin. I'm just giving my opinion. Maybe that's why Chennaby's asking. I thought you said training ground. My bad. Never mentioned the training ground. That's how defensive his tactics are. Cold-blooded. Ryan, the big club, not the same as a small club. They played open. That's the magic of football. Gives the ball away too much. Exactly right. I'm going to go from Zinchenko to, let's do this man next. Fernandinho. How did Dino do yesterday? Back in his sort of CDM role, which was great to see. How did he do alongside Rodri? Sign the Scottish lad from Liverpool. He seems like a good left back. I have no idea who you mean, Lancow. Never heard of him. Never heard of this Scottish guy at Liverpool. Who is that? What's his name? Andy somebody. 15 or 20 million for Zinchenko, I'd take that. We had that set up with Wolves in the summer. What? Jose, one of the best managers in the world. Go away, Carl. Leonard was Fernandinho 6.5, Hamza a 6.5, Sigma a 7, good as usual 9, says Chanherb. The Charblu 7, Mingyu Wong 7, Philip Kerr 7, Iona Beat 7, Superior Being 7, Ocean Rage 7. Leonard London's wondering why he got a 9. Masori gives him a 6, Lankow 7. I think we know where we're going with this. Martin, he plays centre-back all game, not beside Rodri in 6, lost his head in the first half. Andy's giving Fernandinho a 7, Jose good. Ryan, if he thinks Jose's good, let him, but ask the Tottenham fans right now, because they ain't impressed with Jose Mourinho. 7 back to take one for the team. Okay, I'm too much of a fan man for Fernandinho. Sheffield United had some physical, tall thugs playing, so glad we had fit. Yeah, well, they did surprise me. Got an extra point for his retribution, poor McBurner. Oh, I've got to admit, that made me tickle last night in the watch along, Andy, when you were, what's going on here? It's all kicking off. What's going on? It's kicking off. It did make me laugh. Ryan, I mean, the big club always open the game. That's the nature of the clubs. Jose, good. Exactly. Fernandinho, 7. Good luck, Burnley, tonight. Burnley are going to get battered tonight. I'll be honest with you. I don't rate Burnley at all. Right, Fernandinho. He has got 8s. It's generally 7s, though, what he's got. 7, 7, 7. I'm going to give Fernandinho a 7. And I'm going to annoy everyone by putting further. Further is what you're getting. Not really Hamza, depends on the manager and their position. Jose out, he's dead. Jose is a good manager, got Man U second with an awful team and no backing. Won 3 or 4 cups at Man U. At Spurs, how to go, wants to go and has no funding, no backing. No backing. Come on now. Right, we're going to move from Fernandinho and we're going to go to, when I can get him up, Rodri. Oh, that's Pep. The one underneath it. Rodri. There we go. Because I've got Rodri and Pep next to each other. Rodri. How did Rodri do yesterday? I'm falling off my chair at that one. Stop it, you two. Get on the Xbox and argue if you want. After this, though. Burnley beat Leicester. They can win at the Swamp. The owners can't always give him the backing, if I'm honest. How did Rodri do yesterday? Leonard's giving him a 6. I can't wait for the Arsenal game. I think there will be banter between Pep and Arteta. That will be quite interesting to watch, I will admit. Carl gives Rodri a 7. Hamza Bean a 6.5. Berry Sainz, not bad. Lankow 7.5. Lachablu an 8. Jose never wanted out of the team at Man U. The board bought the players, not him. He didn't get the players he wanted. He got one. That was Romelu Lukaku. But he bought Romelu Lukaku. That was the problem. Sofian 6.5. Ryan 7. Philip Kerr 7. Chaneb 7. Mark the Blue 7. Iona Beat 7. Ming Wong 7. Ocean Rage 7. Andy 7. Solid bit of fight and some good passes. Sigma 7. Rodri was better yesterday, says Gene 7.5. Dudley a 7. Cal following a wind up here. Superior being a 6. Mazeri 7.5. Mbilal 6. PS4 is better than Xbox. Solid HD graphics. Right. I can't wait for one of his streamers to go in. Hopefully that'll be next Wednesday against them. Can't wait. What's your opinion on Gabby Martinelli? Are you asking me there, Carl, or are you asking Ryan? He was the most dangerous player Arsenal got at the moment, I tell you. And the most threatening player that they had against us at the Emirates. Ferner and Rodri together don't work. Ryan, you're right. Mourinho depend always on defence. Right, Rodri's going to get a 7. That's where we're generally going with Rodri. So we're going to move from Rodri. Who should we go to next? Let's do KDB, I think, next. Yeah, should we do KDB next? Let's do the Belgian Prince next, shall we? How did KDB do yesterday? That man with his assists, he's unreal. He's absolutely unreal. How he gets, it's the precision and the accuracy that he gets on these crosses. Wow, what an absolute ball that was to Sergio. Sergio was never going to miss that. Never. So let's have a look. How did he do? Aubameyang. Yeah, Martinelli's better. Aubameyang. I didn't realise he was that old to start off with. You play games, Roddy should take pens. Loris is back for Spurs tonight. Leonard gives... Oh, right, hang on. They're all jumping on now. Right, Leonard gives KDB a 7. Ryan 7.5. Carlin 8. Hamza 7.5. Superior being a 7. Iona Beats an 8. Philip Kerr 7. Lankow 8.5. Perry Sainz 7. Sofian 6.5. A lot of missed passes. But what a pass for that goal. Dudley Lewis an 8. Yes, Ocean Rage, what about you? Unlucky Spurs then. Oh, big jump. Let me just get it back. Never gave up. 8 says Mark the Blue. 100. Oh, sorry. 10, baby. Wasn't that good, Chenab. Ocean Rage an 8. J Fresh Stunner an 8. Sigma an 8. The Child Blue 4 plus 2 for assist equals 6. Ming Wong an 8. John Grogan an 9. Mbilal 7.5. Ocean Rage. Ming Wong, yeah, mostly on PC. However, Leno is their best player. Don't start writing about Leno. I know how he just runs through teams. Mazari 7.9. Give him a 7.5 or an 8. We're not doing points. KDB 6 plus 2 for assist. 8 wasn't a cross. It was a pass. Top class again. It was. KDB really a best player. He makes 15 assists in the Premier League. Number 1 exactly. Leonard London average before the assist. Aubameyang is the best Arsenal player. You go and have your debate about that somewhere else, you lot, after the vlog, though. KDB gets the hardest passes right and misses the easiest passes. Am I being unreal? Who the hell gets the 10 on here? Pep. Being, I was worried all game they would injure KDB, gets an 8. Does anyone think Chelsea or Man U could finish in the top 4? No. New Martin wouldn't like my Leno message. Well, why'd you put it then? Why'd you put it? So, KDB's on 7s, 6s, 8s, 8.5s. Right, I'm going to go 7.5 then for KDB. Just for that exquisite pass. Out of this world. I got in a debate in college how KDB is better than Scholes and Giggs and got deluded. He is better than them, in my opinion. Just my opinion, though. Right, let's go from KDB and let's go. I don't know who to do first. Let's do this guy first. Raheem Sterling. How did Raheem do? KDB for penalty taker because he's easily top 3 Arsenal players and top 5 keepers in the world. Sufc said it. Hi guys, hope you're good. Ocean Rage, Aaron the Beats preach. Raheem Sterling. I thought he did a lot better last night. He was a lot more aggressive going forward. He was a bit more positive. That's where I want to say. I wouldn't say he was great. I wouldn't say he's getting back to his best. But I wouldn't say he was as bad as what he has been in recent weeks. I think it was more of a steady Eddie game yesterday from Sterling for me. I got called deluded, but KDB's top 5 midfielder in Premier League history. Totally agree with you, Carl, on that. Cal, because I read Cal's underneath. Cal gives him a 6.5. Hamza gives Sterling a 5.5. J Fresh 5 for Raz. Berry Sainz a 6. Lachablu, I watched the game 3 times last night because they kind of set up for an away game at Madrid. Philip Kerr, Sterling a 5. Sofian 5, missed 2 goals. Martin Blue 6. Sigma 4, very poor. I won't say he was poor, no. That run he made in that second half was better than the Mahrez run in the first half that won the penalty for me. Ryan Coddy 5 was pretty crap. Grew into the game once Kun came on, but missed a sitter. He did. Ocean Rage 6. Sofian 5.5, no more. Superior being 5.5. I only beat 7, improving. I thought he'd better than. I thought that was one of his best games in recent weeks, but he's been poor. But he's nowhere near the standard that he can be at. Edison should be. We're going to get into that, Gene. We are going to get into that, so I'm going to save that comment for later. The Charblu 5.5, Dudley Lewis a 6, 6.5 from Lankow, still not quite there. Hamza, the influence plays in Man City, Aguero 16 goals, Kevin De Bruyne 15 assists and 7 goals, and Mahrez 7 assists, 7 goals. 7 for Raz, 3, he isn't fit, never rested for 2 or 3 games, only one needs to be rested for a few games. Isn't fit, he's fit, Cal, he is fit, I'm telling you. Sterling 5 wasn't good, but tries hard. Sterling not himself, but still a 6. Very wasteful. Mazzari 4. Sterling, Andy gives him a 6. Still not hitting the form early in the season, but made some good runs. And apart from a great save from Henderson, could have been on the score sheet. Slight signs of improvement. Totally agree with you. Carl ran about Sterling, not Pickford. Wish Sterling had scored that dribble. That's all it takes to go in. And Leonard a 7. That is a real mixed bag, that, for Sterling. Sterling, I'm going to give a 6. Because we've got 4s in there as well. Right. Man reveals his man crushes Sterling. Stop it. Right, we're going to go from Sterling to Riyad Mahrez, the man who won the penalty and was one of our, probably if not, our most attacking threat in the first half. For me, Barcelona loving to Ibiza. You heard it here first. City should buy Delph back. What a woeful player. You wanted him. Hamza Sterling has 11 goals and 1 assist. Delph is bigger than Everton. Danny Ings, what a god. No thanks, Cal. Riyad Mahrez, how did he do? Leonard London, 8, like him. Hamza, 7.5. Superior being a 9. Chan Urban, 8. Some big scores here for Riyad Mahrez. Jay Fresh done a 7. Man TV fan. You're right, I forgot him. The Chablu, 8.5. Man of the match. Mingy Wong an 8. Mark the Blue an 8. Philip Kerr's Mahrez an 8. Berry Sainz, 7.5. Dudley Lewis an 8. G. Mahrez again looked great an 8. Lankow 7. Sigma 8 was really good. Milbilal an 8. Sofian an 8. Andy Mahrez 7 won a cheap pen, but apart from that, still hits his shots at the first player. I thought he did all right. I thought our biggest threat first half for me, Riyad Mahrez. Ryan Corrie, 7, great first half with the pen and setting up Sterling, sitter, but went missing in the second half. Sofian, 8.5, could have been man of the match, but his first pen taker, 100%. He's the first pen taker, 100%. Well, we'll get on to that. Ocean Race, 7.5. Carbon down, no thanks. Ings is on 15 goals. Iona Beat, 7.5. Mazzari gives him a 9. Underforce, 8.5. Needs to pass to Cumbo. Says Iona Beat should start. Well, he did start last night. Carlin, 8. No thanks on Delph Cal. Well, you're not having him. So what do we think then for Mahrez? Got a couple of 9s in there, a couple of 7.5s. I'm going to go with Mahrez, 8.5. Because I thought he did really well. He shows a bit of character now, he does. We need to play Jesus, Aguero, Mahrez front 3. Carl, that's a good shout. That is a good shout. City Dreaming 9, Sophie Mahrez first pen taker, no thanks. Don't forget, he did miss at Anfield. Meg Turbin got a Pembroke, man sharp like razor. Okay. So we're going to go from Mahrez to Gabby Jesus. How did Gabby do last night? Meg Turbin, yeah, he fell over a player's legs, bruv. Bruv? Who's your bruv, eh, Andy? Who's your bruv? Hey, bruv. Oh, sorry, when Andy starts coming out with the lingo. Bruv. Carl would love to see that, says Ocean Rage. I would, actually. Right, Gabby Jesus, how did he do? Are we going to talk about the penalty or what? Don't ever let him near a penalty ever again. Never, ever, ever. I know Henderson was off his line, but come on. I'm going to be honest, he was so predictable with that penalty. You knew what he was going to do and you knew where he was going to put it with his run-up. Well, half a run-up. Leonard, 7. Hamza, 5. J Fresh, 5 for Gabby. Berry, saying 7. Carl, 7. Bilal, 4. Mark the Blue, 6. Superior being 5.5. Ryan Corrie, 5. Ran around and missed a pen. Bad night. Philip Kerr's, 5. I want to beat 7. Ocean Rage, 7. Keep up, Martin. Read the previous comment. Well, there's so many on. Do apologise. The Chablu, 6 minus 2 equals 4. Peaceful Decadence, G. Fam. Stop it all now, you lot. Mingyi Wong, 5, bruv. All the gangsters are in the house now. Andy's giving Gabby a 6. 6 for missing a pen. Should have been retaken. Fair point, but would we have... Edison's been off his line on penalties as well, so let's be fair. Lankow, 5.5. Mazzaria, 7. Dudley Lewis, 6. Let's not harsh on baby Jesus. Trouble is, Leonard, he's not a baby anymore, and I've always said it, I don't think he's good enough to fill Gabby's boots, Sergio's boots. I think he will be, for us, long-term, where he currently plays for Brazil, and that is on the left wing. Sofian, yeah, Mahrez was pen take, but when he missed that pen at Anfield, Pep changed his mind, but now I'm sure Pep will pick him again. Raheem missed Aguero. Gabby also, why you can't forget that kind of re-ad at Liverpool. Because we should have won at Anfield, Sofian. We should have won. Come on, blood. It's like Arsenal fan TV on here all of a sudden. Ryan Corrie, even if the keeper is on the line, that's an easy save. It's a simple height and not near the corner. Exactly right. And it was so predictable with his run-up. Don't like keep giving the keeper the eyes. He might as well have pointed to where he was putting it. It was that obvious. 7, he tried. He just needs to be a little less anxious. Needs to be a little less obvious on his penalties. Right. Gabby. We've got mixed bags all the way from 4 all the way up to 7. And we've got 4s, yeah. Isn't that what Chav say? Yeah, Mingyi Wong. 1 pen, 1 miss off the 100% record, like KDB. Why not KDB or Mahrez or Edison to take pens? You don't, Mahrez always makes plenty to Man City. Right, I'm going to go with Gabby. A 6. So I'm going to go slap bang in the middle of everyone. Jesus or Sane on the left wing. Iona beats. I think Gabby will be there in the end because I don't think Sane will be around much longer. He needs hypnotising. Give the pens to Edison and stick Walker in goal in case. Henderson is a ham roll. Right, I'm going to do Garcia because he was on for 12 minutes. I am not going to do... sorry, Gabby, let me get to the other one first. Sergio Aguero, the greatest striker ever to be in the Premier League, to ever grace the Premier League. Sergio. How did he do? Us Scousers say la. Let's not put Gabby on pens next time. Quite obvious that, Ming Wong. Oh, lad. Oh, bro. Sergio Aguero. Bro. Bruv. Fam. Get on it. Come on. Leonard London. Irreplaceable. 9. Jordan Henderson is your right, Berry Saints. Mara was just given one of the best ratings, Hamza. It's just some people don't want him taking pens. Yeah, it's nothing personal, Hamza. We just don't want him taking penalties. Ocean Race 10.5. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It wasn't a 10. Come on, guys. Berry Saints 8.5, bro. I'm going to get this every single vlog now, aren't I? Berry Saints 8.5. I only beats 10. Ryan Corrett an 8. The run was amazing. Then a simple tap in. Lachal Blue 8 for the goal. Ming Wong a 9. Carl Sergio isn't greatest of all time. Joel Timber 5. Go away, you. Aguero 7 plus 1 for his goal and 8. Sophie an 8.5. Mara's always very dangerous in the box. He always makes penalty. Hamza, we're on to Aguero now, mate. Let's get on with it. Superior being an 8.5. Philip Kerr's a 9 game changer plus match winner. Lankow only gives him a 7 easy tap in. What about the run though, Lankow? Mbelal an 8. Dudley Lewis 9 plus plus. Mark the Blue an 8. I agree, bruv. Martin Signer will be gone. He was injured before the party. He's still get lost with you, bruvs. Sigma 5 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2 for the goal equals 8. Equals 7 the last time I checked. 1 in 23 world class from Joleton. Would give him 10 tens if I could. Aguero played 25 minutes, an amazing chasing down work rate, quality 8, different injuries, Chanub, surely you know that. 10 King come, baby, he saved us. Aguero's just like a DLC wannabe. Oh, DCL, you mean? Or DLC. You've been on these Xbox too long, you. 9, 6 plus 2 equals 8. Joleton is terrible. I think he's winding you up there, Ming Wong. I think Carl's pulling you, you know what. Thank you now, that's a clever, right. That's a clever man. It is. I do, Andy. I just hope he stays. He ain't going to stay. Right, Aguero. 8.5. I am looking at all them scores. So, I love him, said Leonard. We all love him. Greatest ever striker to grace the Premier League. Thank you, Ryan. That's a clever man. City Dreamer 7. Right, we're going to move on. Do I do Garcia? Ooh, yeah, go on. Let's do Garcia then. His 12, 13 minute, 14 minute cameo, whatever it was. He had about 15. Golden statue. Yep, should do. Aguero, a big striker. A big striker in the history of the Premier League without doubt. Calvin Lewin is basically Suarez and Aguero in one. DVLA. I make comments at the expense of most of the stream, so I have to make up for it somehow, Martin. You do. Garcia a 6. Hamza is under 6 foot. Wouldn't say he's big. I'm off for T. Bayo. Take care, Ryan. Leonard London gives Garcia an 8. Berry saying 6.5 fam. Stop it all with your fams. Garcia 7 from Channer. Mark the Blue a 6. Philip Kerr 6. Lachal Blue 7. I only beat 7. Ocean Race 6.5. Lankow, good defending when he came on, 7.5. Andy 10 goals, actually got a striker 6. Lukaku, I'm happy for once. Garcia made a couple of good clearances, so 6.5. 6.5 from Bilal. Sofian 6.5. Andy 7, great cameo. Some great tackles and blocks. He'd be better up front than Calvin Blue, and he's that good. Sigma 6. Ming Wong 7. Superior being 7 as a knacker being right place at the right time. Dudley Lewis 6.5. Carl got to go, take care. What's wrong with fam, bro? Right. 6.5 for Garcia. Because I haven't got much longer. Didn't tell you it was going to be a quick one. I thought he did okay when he come on. Right. Pep Guardiola. How did the boss do yesterday? when I can just, bear with me, I'm just going to take Garcia off. Pep Guardiola. How did Pep do yesterday then? What score are we giving Pep? I don't know if Aguero will sign again to Man City. I don't know if he will or he won't. That's a tough one to ask, that. I keep changing my mind on Aguero. I actually do. Whether he'll stay or whether he'll sign a new one. I don't. 7 from Leonard for Pep. Blood got an 8 on all day. Chanub. This better be a 10. Philip Kurz is an 8. Sigma a 9. Lachal Balloon 9. The greatest of all time. The GOAT. He's proper. Meyer Lansky 9. Sofian 7.5. M. Bilal 8. Dudley Lewis 8.5. Nice work as always, mate. Off to the pub now. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you, Philip Kurz. Have a good one. Lankout 9. Inspired substitution, changed the game and got a goal. Mignon Wong an 8. He was great. He's the best. Breaking news, Kate. Carl, I'm not even going to read that, mate. Pepper 9 made the correct subs and we defended last 10 minutes brilliantly, much more like ourselves. It was. It certainly was. 10 for the ball fraud. Hey, you've got Uncle Joe Cobblers or whatever. What's his name? Carlo, some Italian guy. Can't remember his name. Let's have a look. Hello, all. And 8, brave to start Laporte and get minutes in his legs. Brave to bring Otamendi back after the hate from so-called City fans. Right decision at the right time to bring Aguero on. Cable from USA. Hello, all. It'll be good. Pep Guardiola doing a mistake. He will not. What are you on about here? I mean, he picked him. Second best manager behind Ken Barlow. Got to go now, Martin. Take care, no problem. Breaking news, Sane has signed the contract. Of course he has, Lankow. Beckham doing his best to help the scumbag by trying for Silva and Aguero and was Sane's agent. Lankow, you think we're all funny or something there? Because he hasn't. So let's not be stupid, shall we? Because he hasn't signed a new contract. You know, what are you like, you lot, with this rubbish? Oh. Right, Pep, I'm going to be really biased here. I'm going to give him a 9 because I want him, because I love the guy. And I don't care. You'll all say I'm not following the rules, but I just love him, so he's having a 9. Right, let's get off Pep. Let's have a chat about this. Penalty takers at Manchester City. Oh, dearie, mate. Pep Guardiola has hinted at a change of penalty taker after Gabriel Jesus misses again. So he has suggested he may have to change the way penalty takers are decided at City after Gabriel Jesus missed against Sheffield United. The Brazilian saw his weak spot kick beaten away by Dean Henderson, who did admittedly look off his line when it was struck in the first half of a tight game at Bramall Lane. That was eventually settled by the one goal created by some Kevin De Bruyne magic. So this is what Guardiola has said on it. I have to reflect on it, he said. I always give confidence to the players to take it, but maybe I have to take the decision now. Which guy's going to take it? Not for Gabriel today, because Sergio and Raheem have missed 2, but we are not safe. In the knockout stages, it's so important because these kind of details make the difference most of the game. We have to reflect on it. I have to make the decision on the guy who will take the penalties. City's coach confirmed that he had someone in mind, but when pushed, then joked about Edison, a player who had previously said he would not be allowed to take one out of respect for the opposition. Edison is the best, he laughed. Believe me, he's the best taker we have in penalties. Eddie has no blood in his veins. He's so calm, he could do it. Is that something you'd want to happen? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. I must get back up my comments. Sorry, I'm a bit behind now. Sane's an idiot. He go over the max. It should get rid. Did you see that chewing gum skill from Mahrez? No, I didn't. What H&M contract Lanka? Sane got a new Nokia then. Did Sane sign a new contract? No, he hasn't. This is travesty. No 10 for Pep. Pep 7. Why not Jesus? Thought Jesus had a cracking pen. Go away, you. Cal, stop winding it up. Yeah, the Vodafone one. Sign a player who takes it. Edison for penalty. Edison. Yep, Gene wants Edison. He's joking about Edison, I'm sure. I'm not sure, you know. I don't think he is. He isn't joking. Pep must focus on the Champions League. We need Man City wins. I wish this from my heart. So do I. Lancow's going for 1 Sergio Aguero, 2 Gundogan, 3 Edison, 4 Sterling, 5 Raz. 4 and 5 are the same thing there, mate. Pente, Kamara, Sergio Gundo, us 2 Hamza. I don't know. Right. Let's talk about this as well before I go. This is the last thing, and then I'm out of here. And I'm only going to talk about this briefly, and it might hurt Andy this. David Silva missed the game yesterday for footballing reasons. For the first ever time, there was no injuries, there was no personal reasons, just footballing reasons. He was basically dropped. He was taken off after an hour against Crystal Palace. He had no injuries, and his absence was purely down to selection matters. He's been left out of the match day plenty of Premier League and Champions League games in his stellar 10-year career. Since Silva has been left out of the match day 18 plenty, but always due to injury, suspension, or rest or family reasons, never down to footballing reasons. So, what do we think about that? You know, he's 34 years old now. Are we starting to get ready without David? Are we starting to look at life beyond David Silva? Are we disrespecting a City legend by doing what possibly could end up happening? I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, Jay Fresh, you do that, you're going to get in trouble, mate. Bravo has had a cracking season as well. Let's talk. Don't want Eddie taking the penalties. I want my players getting top strike this season. Kind of like the likes of Salah and Kane have 10 penalties a season. Gene, why is it disrespectful letting Edison take it? As long as we score, that's all that matters. Gundo says Leonard. Sigma says Edison, Mahrez, and KDB. If Edison misses a penalty, he'll start running like Popeye. Where's Yaya for pens when you need him? Lack of high energy. Simple. Can you please answer my question? Did sign a new sign? No, he hasn't signed a new contract at all. How dare you, Jay Fresh? Yeah. Silver time up, sadly. Don't, because you'll end up going, can we buy back James Milner and sub him when we get a penalty? When LAPORTE back from injury, Man City defence becomes strong. It does. Age is clawing at him. City legend Silva, his looks nothing like Boney. Well, we know that. Right, guys. Any more? I'm going to shoot in a moment. We've had a great evening. We've got another win. We're away from home. We march on to Fulham in the 4th round of the FA Cup on Sunday. 1 p.m. kickoff. I will be there live. I'm taking my family, so there will be footage though. There will be 1 or 2 fan cams. I will be there, but I am with my young children, and my wife. So, yeah, but I will be in and around the Etihad campus. So if you want to come over and say hello, by all means do it. So, any more questions before I go? Let's have a look. Oh, Cal's just been timed out. Cal, you're getting naughty now. Only better than... Peace out, fam. Guys, thank you so much. Go back and watch the watch-along. Andy did a tremendous job last night on the watch-along. He's getting really good at these. I will do the next one. I promise you. I really do promise you. Thank you very much, Andy, for stepping in at the last minute. Great teamwork. I love it. Lancow, LAPORTE, clean sheet, 3 points. All we can ask for. I'm back. I'm going. Nico, man of the match for me, by the way. Bye, Blues. Have a good evening, Matt, and all you Blues. Thank you, Ocean Range. Guys, Ryan's back. I'm going then, because Ryan's come back. I'm out of here. I can't handle him anymore. He talks out of his rear end. Bye, lads. Which young winger would you most want at City? Ryan Curry. There you go. I want Ryan Curry down the wing. Give it your back, Ryan. Good night, Martin. We meet in other live. Hope we do a great chat, Martin, as usual. Cheers, all. Thank you, Leonard. Guys, give it a thumbs up. Give it a share. Share the channel out. For the fans, by the fans. I will see you soon. Andy, you rule, bruv. I'm not Andy. Stop it, Cherub. Get your stinky bottom on Xbox. Right, I'm going to let the kids. Thanks, Martin. Give it a thumbs up. Yes, thank you. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a share. Martin here at Man City Man TV. And as always, up the Blues. Have a great Wednesday evening. We're nearly at weekend. See you later, guys.